Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant preseason analysis again. This time we're gonna talk about how Javon Carter hit those threes, got to the basket, made a layup, and then Thomas Bryant gets blocked with the chance to win the game, but he couldn't make it. Then go up in one motion, allow somebody to catch up to him and cleanly block it. And that was how the Chicago Bulls pulled off an upset and beat Cleveland. And the only reason why I say that because Cleveland was up by double figures. Then they ended up losing the lead and ended up losing the game. I love when Javon Carter is aggressive, looking for his shot and trying to score. And he did prove me right tonight, and hopefully we can see that throughout the entire preseason and regular season because they're going to need the shooting in the scoring, in the defense, and the playmaking from them. They want the complete package. That's why they keep bringing them back, and that's why they like him as a player and as a man. But Chicago won this game, 118 to 117. Cleveland was up 37-26 after the first quarter. That was an 11-point lead, like I said. But they allowed Chicago to come back in that second quarter and win it 31-20. But then they ended up winning the third quarter 33-26. Cleveland did, but Chicago closes them out in the fourth quarter 35-27. That just can't happen if you want to win the game. But you got to give credit to the Bulls for being resilient and playing the entire game and not letting it get out of control and staying in striking distance to the point where they was able to hit the three, and get the layup and get the finish with their defense. And Matas Buzelis was exceptional today. 18 minutes, 7 to 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. You have to like that he's taking the three, but not a lot of them. He's still trying to get to the basket, still trying to get out in transition. And honestly and truthfully, he led the entire team in scoring today with 19. And you might see that a lot more this year compared to last year because he's starting and getting more minutes. And hopefully he continues to develop and build his confidence up to the point where he can be a 20-point scorer this year. I don't see why he can't, but he still has to figure that part out with the lineups that's going to be out there with him. 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He did get 8 rebounds, with 5 of them being offensive. That was very impressive to see. 1 assist, 1 block, 2 turnover. He was a -10 and plus minus. Isaac Okoro got the start today. 18 minutes for him. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He was the other guy that got in double figures, and that was it. Him and Matas was the only guys to get in double figures in the starting lineup. He also was 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He also had 5 turnovers, which was too many, but he's not really known as a ball handler, not really known as a decision maker, not really known as a scorer like that off the dribble. More of a cutter, more of a spot up shooter and transition guy. 2 personal fouls and a +8 and plus minus for him. Nikola Vucevic played 19 minutes, which was tied for the most in the starting lineup. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get 6 rebounds, 1 of them being offensive with an assist and a turnover in the personal foul. He was a +6 and plus minus with 3 points. That's a game that you say, well, he rebounded well. He didn't take too many shots, so he can't really judge the game too harshly. But he still tried to go out there and help the team as much as he could. Kevin Huerter, 19 minutes. He was 1 of 7 from the field. That was real bad. He was tied with Nikola Vucevic for the most minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -3 and plus minus with 3 points also. And Josh Giddey also had 3 points because he only took 4 shots and he only made 1 of them. He played 14 minutes. He was 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a bunch of assists. They let him bring up the ball. They let him push the pace from time to time, and it worked out sometimes more than it didn't. He also had 3 rebounds with 3 steals, and he also had 2 turnovers, and it was a -7 and plus minus, and he finished with 3 points, like I said. Zach Collins was a huge boost off the bench, 14 minutes. He was able to knock down the 3 and miss the other, so he finished 1 of 2. He was also 1 of 1 from the free throw line, but what was amazing was his finishing by the paint, the dunks, the layups, the hook shots. 7 of 8 from the field was really impressive. 2 rebounds for him. 1 of them was offensive with 3 assists. He also had 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. Was a -10 and plus minus and led the entire bench in scoring. Jalen Smith, the guy that got the block on Thomas Bryant at the end of the game to help them seal it and win it. He ended up playing 15 minutes, but he went 1 of 8 from the field and 0 of 6 from 3. Like I said, shooting, and especially the three-point shot, is the hardest thing in the game, and you can see why he most likely has struggled tonight, especially as a big. 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He finished with 5. He did also grab the most rebounds on the team with 9, which was very impressive because nobody nobody on either team had more than that. So he actually led the entire game in rebounding. 2 assists, 1 block, 2 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus. That was his game. Patrick Williams was able to score and get in double figures also in the 16 minutes that he played. They kept putting the ball in his hands. He kept making quick decisions, and he kept making quick shot choices. And he finished 3 of 3 from the field. They all was high percentage shots in my personal opinion. And he also went 1 of 1 from 3 and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 2 boards, 3 assists, and a turnover, a -12 and plus minus. Dalen Terry, 17 minutes it was the second most tonight. He was 2 of 3. Well, I wouldn't say that. Second most. Yeah, I guess. I mean, he'd be the third because Montas played 18. But he ended up going with 3 rebounds by the end of the game, with 2 of them being offensive with 3 assists. He had a block and a turnover and a personal foul. Finished as a -7 and plus minus with 4 points. For what you want out of him, he gave you exactly what you needed. I think he'd be a good player for him this year. You can say the same thing about a couple of guys off the bench, but Julian Phillips was a guy that played 12 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field, and he missed that 3, so that's why he didn't make any shots. He only took one block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a -14 and plus minus. Noah ended up playing 14 minutes. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, +12 and plus minus. He had 8 points by the end of the game. You have to like the fact that he found other ways to score besides just hoisting threes. By getting to the free throw line was impressive, and getting those offensive rebounds and just getting 5 total was a lot in 14 minutes. And you have some of the better rebounders on this team too, and he was still able to shine in his own right. And like I said, Javon Carter was the closer of the game. 12 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal for him. He also was a +8 and plus minus with 10 points. As long as he's getting in double figures and he's playing great defense and keeping the ball moving and setting up guys, that's all you want from him. And he did all of those things tonight. Trey Jones, 19 minutes, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 4 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a +16 and plus minus. He also finished with 10. A great game from him. I love the fact that he was able to knock down shots with ease and also play really, really good defense. And Ayo DeSumo, 19 minutes. He's going to play a lot of minutes on this team like he normally does. He ended up going 5 of 6 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3 with 3 rebounds and the assist. He also had 1 personal foul. He was a +7 and plus minus and had 12 points. As long as he's scoring and spacing the floor while playing his competitive defense and helping out here and there in other categories, you're going to be happy with him on your roster if you're a Chicago Bulls fan in the organization. And then Yuki, 14 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a +6 and plus minus with 3 points. He had a sloppy game in this particular one. He's still filling out the ball handling duties and how to manage scoring and passing. It's going to take some time to really, really gel because you have so many other guards that's ahead of him. But at the end of the day, he has to figure that out if he's going to be an NBA player. And he is a very small, short guy and not the strongest guy either. But he made it this far, so all you got to do is say keep putting in the work and maybe it'll work out for you. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision: 42 of 81, 51% from the field, 13 of 40, 32% from 3, 21 of 29, 72% from the free throw line. They did have 51 total rebounds, 31 assists, 9 steals, 4 blocks, 26 turnovers, which is way too many, and they also committed 22 personal fouls. You have to like the assists and the rebounding, and you have to like the fact that they pushed the pace and really got some good opportunities throughout the entire game, especially in transition. Evan Mobley had a good game, 18 minutes, 5 of 10 for the Cavaliers, 2 of 4 from 3, 6 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +3 and plus minus. You have to like what he was able to do on the defensive end and also just picking smart shots throughout the entire game to take. Jalen Tyson played 18 minutes, but he was 0 of 5 from the field because they all was threes and he couldn't make one tonight. He had 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls. He was a +3 and plus minus, no points at all. DeAndre Hunter got the start, and he ended up scoring the most points on the Cavaliers. He went 7 to 9 from the field with 18 minutes being played. He also went 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, one of them being offensive with assist and a steal with 3 turnovers and a personal foul. He was a +3 and plus minus, just had a really, really solid game. Really killed it on the rebound and really played some competitive defense and really scored all over the place tonight, which is really good to see. Jared Allen, 18 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 5 from the free throw line. He even took a mid-range jumper, but he didn't hit it. But 1 rebound was got from him. He also had an assist and 2 steals. He also had 2 personal fouls. He was a +3 and plus minus. He finished with 5 points. And then Donovan Mitchell didn't score a lot, didn't take a lot of shots in the 18 minutes that he was out there, allowing his teammates to do their thing and make their plays and try to make their shots, which is good. You don't want them getting too banged up. You don't want to get them too injured. You don't want him to carry too much of a load, because look at all the talent that they have on this roster. It only makes sense that you have other guys do some things too, especially with the ball in their hands too. But he went 0-1 from three and 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 7 points by the end of the game. He still had 2 assists and a rebound and 2 steals. He did turn it over twice, but that was about it. He was a +3 and plus minus. Larry Nance Jr. kept scoring in that paint. He missed all his 3-point shots. He played 18 minutes and went 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 5 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He did grab 3 boards, and they all mostly was offensive, with 2 of them out of the 3 being that. 4 assists and 2 steals, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. You have to like the fact that he was out there competing, trying to make things happen, and just trying to be in the right spots at the right times. Dean Wade had some good shots. He just couldn't drop them in the 18 minutes that he played. He finished 1 of 5 from the field and 0 of 2 from three. He also had 2 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 personal foul. He was a +4 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 2 points. Miller copped 7 minutes for him, 1 of 2 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts that he took, besides going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So he finished with 5 points because he made a 3. He had 1 board, 1 personal foul. He was a -6 and plus minus. Tristan and ended up playing 12 minutes. He was 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He grabbed 1 board, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, was a -8 and plus minus with 3 points. Tomlin ended up getting to the basket and finishing strong there from time to time throughout the game, but he also made a 3, finished 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from the field. 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 steals, 5 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. He got in double figures by the end of the game in points with 11. Thomas Bryant was a good addition, especially because, they needed another big that can space the floor and set some screens. And he was a guy that played 12 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus. He ended up getting 6 points. Lonzo Ball did get on the court. He played 12 minutes. He went 0 of 4 from the field because he mainly shot threes and went 0 of 3 from there. He had 1 assist in the game, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a -9 and plus minus. And Killian Hayes is back in the NBA. He's on the Cavaliers, played 12 minutes, was 1 of 4 from the field. He also had 2 assists and 1 steal, 1 turnover, a -8 and plus minus with 2 points. And Craig Porter Jr., 18 minutes. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 5 from 3. You got to love that. That's really good to see. He also went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. That was one of the worst things that he did because he was just so great the entire game. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with 4 assists and 2 steals and 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. Finished as a +4 and plus minus, led the entire bench and tied DeAndre Hunter for the most points in the game for the Cavaliers with 17. Luke Travers, 12 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, a -8 and plus minus with 5 points. And then Tyrese Proctor played 12 minutes. He also had a good game scoring, 5 of 6 from the field to be exact, 3 of 4 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 1 steal, plus 11 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 14 points. A huge scoring boost from their bench, especially with 4 players playing really great and a little bit efficient. Most of them did play efficient besides Larry Nance, because I'm a 50% plus guy, especially because he's a big. But other than that, they had a good showing. You don't score 117 points if guys don't come to play because they shot 15 of 41, 36% from three as a team, 44, 94, 46% from the field. The problem was they went to the free throw line 24 times, only made 14 of them. 58%, that's abysmal. 32 rebounds, they got destroyed in that area of the game. They also got beat on the assists because they only had 27. They did get 19 steals, which helped them keep it close and give them a chance to still be able to win in the game. And then 3 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 24 personal fouls before the game was actually over. Other than that, I would say competitive game. The Bulls are looking more happy. They looking more confident. They looking more better. They moving the ball. Got multiple ball handlers. Got guys that can make shots. Got guys that can cut. Got guys that can get out in transition. They got guys that trying to learn a one-on-one game. And I'm just looking at this team. They're growing up fast. The Bulls are growing up faster than we thought that they might be. This was supposed to be another rebuild season, but they're going to try to go for the playoffs, if not the play in, and they're going to be happy with it. I would say get another piece in the lottery. They don't agree with that. They can always trade for a player anyway. If they want a young up-and-coming guy that they like, they can always make a move to get him, so it don't have to be just predicated on the draft. But it will be good to get somebody that you can build up with this team too, like they're doing with Matas. But the team in the core is still young. They have some veterans sprinkled in here and there, and it ended up showing in this game and how they ended up winning it. But the Cavaliers, they put a lot of their best players out of the game, which allowed Chicago to get back in it and actually win it. But they didn't care. It's a preseason game. They're all about the regular season to have a good chance of having a good run in the postseason. And the Cavaliers are going to be one of the teams that's at the top of the East, especially if they stay healthy. They're one of the deepest and most toughest teams to score on. And they're a team that's basically unstoppable offensively for the most part. And I think that they're going to be destroying and blowing out and embarrassing a lot of teams this year, just like they did last year. They're going to pick up right when they left off at. And if I see them at number one by the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised. If I see them at number two, that'd be a little bit of a disappointment. But then again, some other teams made some moves in the East too, like the Knicks, and you have to respect them too. So we'll see what the Cavaliers do. I'm not going to be surprised. Like I said, if they win, I'm not going to be surprised if they do well. I'm expecting that. I just want to see what they're going to do in the playoffs because that's what they're playing for now. They gel well, they play off each other well, they complement each other well on both ends of the court. They're not missing really too much that I can see. And even if they do, they have the ability the next couple months to make the move to get a player that they feel that can fill those needs or those roles on this roster because they have a lot of tradable guys and they have a lot of guys teams like even when it comes to role players. So Cleveland is in a really, really young and great position right now. They're where the Bulls really want to be. A team that can still possibly get better, a team that can still possibly get over the hump while not having to blow it up too fast too, because at the end of the day, they're young. So all their guys is below 30. So the Cavaliers are in a strong position to be a contender for multiple years, but can they actually win it? Can they actually get to the finals? We'll have to wait and see on that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis when it first come out is what the notification bell is going to do for you. I make conversations videos just like this about various NBA only topics. Also make breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage. Not only that, I also have over 3,000 plus videos all on my channel right now that you can watch and enjoy for free. Not only that, I upload videos each and every day about basketball. So if you love basketball, you can't get enough. You want a different variety, different type of ways to see it, understand it, watch it, and enjoy it. This will be the channel for you. Thanks for watching. If you didn't want to subscribe, I still appreciate that because you didn't have to do it in the first place. Plus, that's how I got majority of my subscribers anyway. And other than that, thank my subscribers for staying subscribed and appreciating the content that I continue to put out. I love what y'all been doing. I love how y'all been supporting. Thank y'all support me in the past, the present. I hope y'all continue to support me in the future. And all I can say is I really do love and appreciate y'all. And y'all are the best fans I can ask for. And I can't wait to continue to see what happens this season and telling you what I have to say and what I feel and what I think and how I am been watching the games as the season continues and as we try to crown a cup in NBA champion this year. It's going to be fun following everything that goes on with the NBA and telling you guys how I feel basically each and every day about the games and whatever else comes with the territory of being an NBA fan like me and y'all are. Other than that, I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed up. I'll see y'all later today with the Minnesota game. And other than that, peace. Y'all stay blessed up.